We're going to stay in Karachi and speak to Afia Salam. She's an environmental journalist. Afia, thanks for joining us on this news hour. The picture that Jafar just painted for us there it's just incredibly sad and obviously very difficult to really understand the enormity of the situation unless you're there. But the monsoon rains in Pakistan and in so many parts of South Asia at the moment are an annual thing. Did anyone expect them to be so bad this year? I mean, did anyone see this coming?
So, I mean, if by anyone you mean common people, they didn't. Because monsoon, yes, it is an annual feature, but there was this prediction by the South Asian Monsoon Forecasting Organization, which had sent out the warning that this time there will be more than normal rainfall as well as the duration of the monsoon will be extended. So usually we have monsoon rainfall in June, July, extending into the first week of August, but this year it was. The predicted that it will go on till September, and we did have rainfall just 3 days ago. After that torrential rainfall, of course, the monsoon system has weakened. So it wasn't torrential in that sense that it did much damage. The damage has already been done. So that forecast was there. But I guess the gravity was not understood, nor was any attention paid to the shift in the monsoon, geographical shift in the monsoon. Because this year, the monsoon rainfall, not only have they been extremely, extremely heavy, they have also fallen in areas which were outside the normal monsoon belt in Balochistan and the part of Sindh, which is very, very badly impacted. That didn't really ever fall in the path of the heaviest monsoon cycles.
And
so that prediction was there. Beyond that, there wasn't this expectation of it that it is going to be so severe and the damage is going to be so intense.
Considering that Pakistan's carbon emissions is actually very low compared to most countries, why has it been so badly affected by the climate crisis?
So, I mean, I wish there was a correlation between the damage a country, suffers from due to the quantity of its emissions, because if that had been happening, there would be other countries in the world would be far worse off, whose carbon emissions are actually the cause of climate change. So this is a global phenomenon. Obviously, we are a large country. We have large water bodies. This monsoon was preceded by an intense heat wave, and heat waves obviously allow the atmosphere to suck up a lot more moisture, which of course then comes down in the season when we get the rains. So I think that we haven't really focused a lot on the heat and its contribution to this heavy monsoon. Of course, the shift is there. I think I'm not really going to get into the climate science because that would get complicated, and I may end up giving some, a wrong explanation scientifically. But the shift of the monsoons towards our western mountains is what brought all the hill torrents down. We used to get rain. They used to, the hill torrents, those are sometimes dry river beds, the water used to rush through. But this time, because the rain was continuous for 3 to 4 days, and it was very, very heavy rain. So they are the ones who did most damage. People, I mean, technically, yes, there are floods. But, in Pakistan, when you use the word flood, people think of the flood of our main arterial river Indus. This time, it wasn't a river flood. This was coming from the other side, from the hill torrents in Balochistan, and there's a mountain range called Koh Suleiman. That's where the water came down from. And then it came down to the area, like your correspondent mentioned, Sadu, and below that we have Larkana and other districts of Sindh, which have a very low gradient as far as the sea level is concerned.
Yeah.
And this is why the water is just staying there. This is not river bursting its bank and coming into the cities. This is the rainwater which has accumulated, and there's no place for it to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's no place for it to go also because the drainage system is not very good, and people now absolutely have to focus not just on the rehabilitation of people, but also of the systems that do the damage if they are not done properly. But this is the rainwater. So this is what we need to understand.
Okay, there's so many factors at play. Afia Salam, thanks so much for breaking that down for us live to us there from Karachi.